into the samples of the CBD hemp oil.
Yeah, man, there was like
because that huge box.
0.5 of a sample. Looked like it was like raided by the Nazis or something in there. They was trying to get it.
Trying to get it.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yes, sir. They trying to get it.
Yeah, I already signed it for you, bro. Yeah, you know. Yeah, I opened it for you. Mailman high right now.
Hopefully he listening.
Yeah.
We're gonna. Oh, I remember when we were in Salina and we were right across the street from the police station. The police would listen every Sunday.
Man.
They weren't monitoring. They just liked the show. So.
People go outside, smoke cigarettes. They go, oh, they on break. We on break. They on break. When we wasn't speaking, they was outside smoking cigarettes too, looking at us. What's up? They timed it perfect.
They timed that out.
Perfect. They knew what they was doing.
Now later today, we're gonna talk to IMTZ. Also, 3 500 mic singles. I've got Morphine, Till We Fall Out, and College Boy Fresh. We're going to play those later on here in the program. And, of course, 42 minutes after the hour, and we haven't heard anything out of Satisfied Drive. So, apparently they're not interested in promoting their Kickstarter campaign. So, we will get back into it here with Mr. Chaz. By the way, Teasy, you got anything for Chaz before I jump back in here?
Shit, I'm just soaking up game right now.
Okay.
I'm just soaking up game.
Now, we talked about influences. We've talked about all sorts of different things.
Right.
But when you first started out, when you look back on this whole thing, and you're up to the point that you are now, how have you changed as a musical artist?
I think I kind of changed as a musical artist because at first it was like I started out trying to find myself.
Yeah.
And I think, I had a couple of people, even my, my daughter's mother, she knew that I had that passion. She knew that I really loved it. She just didn't know if I really wanted to take it as seriously as I thought that I did.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of like one of them things where I started out, I was trying to find myself. I was trying to find where I fit because, being, from a Southern background and in the Midwest, and then the Midwest has both an East Coast and a West Coast feel to it. I was trying to find where I fit as far as music. And I think it's funny now that a lot of what I was doing when I was younger is actually now popular commercially. And I'm so pissed off. I was like, I was ahead of the game. You hear how he was? I'd be playing I'd be playing for my crew like old stuff, like back from 2001, 2002. I was like, you hear how I spit that? Now listen to Big Sean. They're like, oh yeah, you was rapping like that. I said, nigga done stole my shit. I'm suing his ass right now. Oh, Big Sean, I'm coming for you. No, I'm just playing. But it's like what I was doing back then, the way I was flowing, the way I was rapping is more accepted now commercially than what it was back then, because I had a lot of military people who come from all across the nation, and I give them music and be like, critique me, tell me what you like, what you don't like, and then they'd be like, oh well, you don't sound like this, you don't sound like that, and I soak that in because it is. Even though at the time it felt like, hey, it actually was constructive criticism because, a lot of people do not get the shine that they deserve being way different than what is going on in the state of hip hop or in the state of music. A lot of people get big because, all right, this is who's hot right now. All right, who's second hot? Well, he sounds like who's hot, but he has his own twist on it. Or who's hot right now on the female side? All right, she's hot, but who's second hot? Well, she kind of sounds like her, but with her own twist on it. And so, I had to realize that in order for me to become more popular, I had to both stay myself, but also conform to the mold a little bit more than what I was. And so then when Lil Wayne just went all the way out the ether with all the kind of shit, I was like, this is some bullshit. I was rapping weird like that for a long time, and these motherfuckers hated it. Now they like, man, Lil Wayne is the shit. Wait, what? I mean, Lil Wayne is dope, you know, but it also, a lot of what he's done lately has reminded me of things that I was doing back in 01, 99, you know, 2000. And so, you know, it was kind of
and that's...
But now it's kind of one of them things where, like, I've kind of done a hybrid of both, you know, what I used to do and what I do now. Because I got stuck on AWOL, and, you know, I did a lot of medication and drinking during the whole process of that album. And I make my own beats. I have my own recording studio. I do mixing, mastering, and all that.
Wow.
And so it was one of them things where, like, I wake up, you know, pop a couple Percocets, drink some liquor, go right into the booth. I make a beat, right there,
go right into the booth.
It, you know, because I got into this thing where, like, my mixtape that I dropped, the reception for it was so much better than when I would drop an album. So I just started doing my albums like I do mixtapes. I was like, you know, that's what I did. I was popping some Percocets, going in there, drink some liquor, and nigga kill a track. And so that's what I started doing. I ended up hurting myself doing it, you know. I almost had to, you know, be sent to the hospital because of it. But, you know, in the end, that was an album that people were like, you know, we see, you know, we hear your pain. We see what you were going through rather than you just getting on there and spitting. We can actually hear it in what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that for 500 mics. I said fuck that. I didn't do that for 500 mics.
I ain't doing that for 500 mics. I say fuck it.
I was not under the influence of any prescription drugs during the making of 500 mics. I did drink a lot of liquor, though. I do apologize. Because people be on my Instagram and they're like,
it happens.
You got bottles all the time. Really, I don't.
He's got bottles all the time.
I really don't drink all that liquor. I share it with other people who are in the studio. They be like, man, he got like 8, 9 bottles. Well, y'all just don't see behind the scenes. There's like the engineer, and then his crew come in, and then other crews come in. And I'm a social drinker, and I just share all my liquor. I'm just like, hey, you know,
I just share all my liquor.
I just share all my liquor. I'm like, hey, I don't know you, but you look cool. Go ahead and hit that bottle. Go ahead and hit that bottle.
You look cool. Hit that bottle.
Cool. You know, girls come in. Hey, you of age? Let me check your ID. Let me check that. Yeah. All right, you cool.
He's got somebody at the door, Teasy.
Yeah.
He's got somebody at the door checking IDs as they come in.
Got to. I don't need the engineer dude
That's
having
awesome.
this place rated. You know, shout out to Mid Range. I don't need him being rated for underage drinking. Fuck, I look like.
Fuck, I look like.
But you know, I basically took what I used to do as an artist and what I liked or what worked and conformed it to what I do now and what I like and what I worked. And you'll hear it definitely between Morphine and College Boy Fresh. You'll hear the progression of, you know, of the different styles and conformities that I can do.
Well, let's do that. We've got Morphine up first.
Okay.
Tell me a little bit about this.
All right, Morphine. As I stated, Morphine was kind of, damn. Okay, now I gotta tell the story. So
Okay, go.
Back in '99, a lot of reason why I wanted to do music so much is because it helped me cope. I had an infection in my scalp.
Wow.
Which had to be taken care of in '05. So
Holy crap.
I had my scalp removed. I don't have a scalp.
Holy shit.
I have skin. I had to grow the skin back, but I don't have a scalp, so I can never grow hair. But this was a situation where, like,
See, I've been trying to get my hair to fall out since I was in high school. I hate my hair. This guy over here wants hair.
Yeah.
Wow. Go. Sorry about that. Go.
Anyway, so, you know,
it's crazy.
I'm gonna just call it the condition. The condition.
The condition. Yes.
Basically had me in pain all the time. A lot of opportunities that I could have had both academically and, you know, on a business sense, I could not take because of the condition that I had. I was always in pain. I needed to be on medication and all that other stuff. Finally, after the surgery, you know, I did continue with my music because that's what I did, you know.
Yeah.
So Morphine was kind of a thing where I was suffering from 4 days of sleep deprivation. And
Oh, that's nice.
I decided to kind of write about what was going on in my life because it was right after the surgery, and for 3 months I could not leave the house because I had to have special headgear on. I had to be on medication like 24 hours a day. I could not skip. If I missed any of my medication during that time, like I damn near went into a coma because you got this
son of a
on
bitch.
and you have no scalp, and those nerves wake up and it's like, hey, why are we exposed? And so all the pain would come back like instantly. So I took it upon myself. I hadn't slept, and I just went ahead and wrote about what was going on while I was in that hibernated state, and morphine was it.
Damn.
And so like a lot of the shit is just off the wall shit that I thought of, but it also has stuff that was really going on in my life, and I do mention something about my surgery in there. So
That's pretty deep.
yeah.
Wow. Well, here it is. It's Morphine, Mr. Chaz. Check it out. Here, if you're watching us on Ustream, we're going to play the video. If you're watching us, if you're listening to us, you're going to hear the song. Here it is. We'll be back with more. I Am TZ still come here in the program.
Morphine. 500 mics, Ebola type terminal patient, and best believe I make the cut like a scalpel laceration. So mark my words, it wasn't cause my disease. I told the doctor move my scalp so my brain could breathe. I'm staying on the high flow. You can call it neurotic. I'm leaving no city safe, but you faggots so frolic cause I can drive to Tennessee. I can fly to Sacramento from the dirt to the dust where I dwell in the middle, from the middle of the map. I reside in the hat with wildcats, and they say where the champions be at. The only time I see a champ is my reflection looking at me. That's a big body bravado, which means that I'm rolling heavy. I'm itching to break the levee and go on a killing spree. Consume the whole town like back in 93. So hit a shot to duck down, full of hollow point rounds. Won the DA, Mr. Bogart's back in town.
Turn up the volume, 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 turn up the volume,
Turn up the volume. Soul affiliated rapaholic, yeah, I be that. If hip hop was alcohol, then I would always have a relapse, always have a relapse. 80s baby Eddie Murphy, take them skinny jeans back. Alabama home roll time to get the pusher to have a snitch poked up like Big Mama's been cushion. I been gutter like the ditch on the side of the street and keep it moving like the J's on my feet. Beating my flight outside, do rag and fit a hat. Bogart chain hanging down to my belly tap. Wasn't always like that, cause I started from the bottom. I was playing with the Bears while y'all pussy playing possum. Went to East St. Louis, y'all was watching from the county when I walked off stage. Nothing but killers around me, putting lames on the list like an endangered species. Eat so many rappers, they remain in my feces, yeah.
turn up the volume, 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 turn up the volume.
Out of my cerebellum, so I'm lethal as a spinal tap. Cause an epidemic like first introduction to crack. Listen track, paid him on the hook, then I reel him in. Numb the whole jaw so the tongue never feel again. Godzilla in the building, slain with that morphine. Dope as a trap house, place me on a triple beam. Been pushing units like weight, steroid. The technician on the line, Android like LeBron James. Y'all winning at one thing, they calling me MJ where I carry my 6 rings. First they want a war with me, but now they want to tour with me. Once they saw I got more women than a sorority. Speaking juice box with them hip huggers that's waist high. I be crowd surfing like I just took a stage dive. I kill bars like mass murder, a track burner. My flow's bonkers, spit lines you never heard of.
Turn up the volume, 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 turn up the volume. Turn up the volume, turn up the volume, turn up the volume.
That is pretty badass.
Thank you, thank you.
That is a video. Holy shit! That's a music video.
It was at a disclosed location. We had to sign waivers. And
You
stuff.
put the time and the effort to find this place. You
Yeah.
put the time and the effort to sign the waivers. You did all the stuff. You bought the outfits.
Yeah, I mean,
This is a
like a lot of. I mean, we were discussing it earlier where.
oh no, a hip hop artist who's serious about his art. Holy crap!
Yeah, like I said, that's kind of why it's like, and that video got such good reception when we first put it out because of the fact that it was different than what everybody else was doing. That
I'm just amazed.
I mean, you know, some people hate
Damn.
on it, but it was what it was. It was real music. It was really what was going on in my life, and that video kind of reflected 3 months of hibernation, you know, on medication, not being able to leave the house. Because of, you know, my condition that I was had suffered from and was, you know, recuperating off of. So out of that, that's what I got. You know, more was definitely a testament to what was going on in my life.
That was a badass video. We're gonna do this. We're gonna take a timeout. Top of the hour time. When we come back, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna chat a little. Our last segment here with Mr. Chaz, and then we're gonna turn things over. Me and Chaz are gonna interview I Am Teasy in the building. This will be a hell of a deal, and it's gonna be fun. Top of the hour time. We're back with more here on our world famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience. Back here in a few moments.
Yeah.
Well, the jig, the jig is a jag. Well, the jig, the jig is a jag.